What's up guys? Welcome to another chit-chat video with me. I am so excited to be back on this specific section and keep sharing with you my thoughts and my events in my life that I would like to discuss and share. So I'm gonna make a quick coffee now so I can really sit down and relax and have like a moment for myself with you. Not gonna lie, I'm on my third coffee today. I'm still getting used to this school schedule of waking up 1 hour earlier than I usually do, because before the school starts, we used to wake up at like 8:30. Now it's 7:50. So it's been a little bit of a challenge, but you know what? I love this challenge because I always thought I would like to wake up a little earlier, but I never had this motivation, and I feel like now I finally do have this. Not even motivation, it's a need. I don't have choice, but I have to say, like, a feeling of waking up early, and you know, I drive her to school. I drop her off at 8:30, 8:45, and just like at 8:45 then I hit a workout at 9, and just the feeling that by 10 o'clock you already done so much, it's really satisfying. So I will have to also like try to go to sleep early, and I started to tell myself that I shouldn't touch the phone past 9 p.m. because I feel like you just get so caught up on the Instagram and like emails or some things on your phone that you just sometimes lose time in reality, that at some point you're like, oh shit, it's like 1 a.m. already and I'm still on my phone. So like now I have a rule: after 9 p.m. no more phone. I'm committing to it. I'm promising here this to you. And I also find that reading at least 30 minutes before going to bed, it really calms your mind and helps you to like fall asleep faster. So I've been going to bed at like 10:30, read a book for half an hour, take melatonin before I start reading a book, and I feel like the melatonin also takes about 30 minutes to work. So by the time I finished reading, I already want to go sleep. So that's been like really perfect tip for trying to, you know, reschedule your routine. Let's go sit down, guys. It smells so good, my almond milk cappuccino. So this past 2 days have been really interesting for me because it's my first kid going to school, things that I'm not familiar with, and I really wanted to share with you my experience and things and tips that maybe help you to get through this period of time better as well. First of all, I never expected I will be crying during this period of time. I always perceive myself as someone strong, and I always so confident in my child. I know she will do well at school. I know she's not scared. I see how ready she was for school. But even so, knowing all these facts, I still felt a little sad. And honestly, like, the reason of why I felt sad, it wasn't even like, oh, I'm sad because I'm worried for her, or I don't want her to go and I want her to stay home. It was more about like very nostalgic feeling of like, oh, my baby is so big now. Like, she goes to school without me. She has her own life that I have basically nothing to do with there. She does her own thing. Like yesterday she came back and she told me so many things, which half obviously I did not understand. But it's a weird feeling that your child just from one day to another becomes independent for at least this half a day, right? Then she comes back home and she's the same baby, but for this half a day that you're not involved in her life, it's a very strange feeling that hit me yesterday so hard when I dropped her off. Guys, I had so many plans made for that day. I was like, okay, perfect, I'm gonna drop her off and I'm gonna do all those things for like answering my emails and filming a video. I did zero. Literally zero. I could not stop thinking about her. I've been rewatching all her like videos when she was little and just cried, really cried hard. I even shared on my Instagram because I thought it was a funny moment that I experienced, and I think I wanted to hear someone telling me like, oh yes, I've been through the same. And it's funny, so many girls wrote me that they went through the same exact emotions, and I feel like before I experienced that, nobody ever told me that. that will happen. But honestly, she's been doing so well at school. I'm so proud of her. The teacher told me yesterday that she did not cry even once. She did not ask for me. I don't know if it's good or bad. I mean, obviously it's good that she is feeling so comfortable there, but it's just like, oh, my baby doesn't even think about me. I think that it's so important to give this confidence to your child that they can be independent, and I feel like they do feel your energy. Like, I see moms that are just grabbing into their kids and don't really trust in them. The kids can feel it and also, you know, resist a little bit of being independent and go on their own. I think like a few tips that I can give to moms that is going to bring a kid to a school is really start training yourself and your kid to be independent, right? Giving your kid security and confidence that they can be on their own. It can start from small, right? In your house. Like, I will ask Allegra to do certain things, like let's say she has like a little broom, and if I drop something like rice or something, I tell her, oh, can you please bring it and clean it? So I give her that confidence that she is big enough to do certain tasks, and I always try to point out at things that she is independent in, right? Like, if she puts her shoes by herself in correct way, I'm like, wow, you're such a big girl, like you did it by yourself, what a good job. Like, to really build up this confidence or of a kid being on its own is super important before the school, in my opinion, and it makes such a big difference. I think I also, as soon as I signed her up for school, which was probably in May, I bought a lot of books that are school related. So I think it's so important to hype up the school. Like, I bought all these books and tell her all the stories, how fun the school can be, that she'll have a lot of friends there. She had this like book about a girl that was going to school and found new friends, and I also was like hyping her up about outfits she's gonna wear for school, like a little uniform she has. She was super excited about that. So I think like really building that illusion, I mean, not even illusion, I mean, the school is exciting, but I think just to hype it up before the school starts is so important. So it's something they're really looking forward to, and Allegra like literally couldn't wait to go to school, and I think it's also a very important tip. Another tip I would give, if you have a possibility to put your kid with a friend, right? With someone she already knows, I think it's also can be very easy transition from home to school. Like, Allegra goes to school with her friend that she knows from before. So I feel like once she comes to an unknown place with unknown people and she sees at least one person she knows, it's already will make her feel comforting. And it's a really good friend of hers. So she's really excited that her friend is there, and also I feel like she sees that the other friend is there too without a mom, so she can kind of relate to the same situation, which I think also great. And let me think about other tips. That I think I had another tip that I forgot. Oh yes, I think the last tip that I would suggest to a mom is to sign your kid up before the school starts to some class where you can leave your kid alone. Like, Allegra started to go to ballet 2 months before school started, and at the ballet she stayed for 1 hour. So I would drop her off at the ballet and I would pick her up after 1 hour. So I think the concept of mom going away and mom's coming back to pick me up was already in her head from the ballet, because once the school started, it was already 5 hours, right, of dropping off and picking up. So I feel like before the school starts, when this big stretch of time comes, it's important for kid to get a concept of mom is coming back, it's a dropping off and picking up. So if there is a drop off, there is always pick up. So I think that's also something I could suggest. I think that's it, guys. It's actually already 1:30 and I am gonna go. I actually have to buy some more coffees. I just noticed I ran out of all like coffee, Nespresso coffee capsules, so I have to buy those, and then I'm gonna pick up Allegra and ask her how was her day at school. It was day number 2. I'm doing better. I don't cry anymore, as you see. I filmed the video. I've got something done today. But I think yesterday, picking her up from school and seeing her happy face with so many emotions, and for her waking up today and couldn't wait to go there again, it's really made me feel so good. Yeah, I can't wait to see her and ask what was new today at school. Anyway guys, thank you so much for staying here with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and good luck to all the moms with their kids going to school for the first time or going back to school. We got this, we can do it. And guys, see you in the next videos. Thank you so much for giving your time, taking the time to watch it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below in this video if you have any questions. I will be happy to listen to them and answer them. See you next video. Ciao.